Hey, this is Jeff Sullivan again with DellTechCenter.com. We're here at VMworld 2013, and I'm here with Jim Wynia, and we're going to talk about one of the biggest announcements here, the S6000.
Thank you. So yes, this is the S6000. We're announcing it today in VMworld, and this is a fantastic box. It has 32 ports of 40 gig on the front in a 1U form factor. It's an amazing amount of power. It also has USB. You can break out these ports into 96 10 gig ports. So if you want to have a bunch of 10 gig down and some 40 gig uplinks, it's an amazing box. Power and latency, the big story is we're essentially doubling the capacity while having the power of the equivalent footprint. So the latencies are down to 500-600 milliseconds. The power is to about 220 watts. If you could turn this box around, we'll talk about the capabilities on the back. It comes with two power supplies. It could be either AC or DC. And then, of course, for a data center where this box is really popular, it's very important to be able to have reversible airflow. So you can have airflow going front to back or back to front. So you can turn it back. So this is a great box. It uses a single chip for the fabric, which allows us to have the super low latencies. But also, it's a brand new chip based on the Trident 2, so it has increased table sizes. So for switching and routing, and for VDI, the virtual elements, VM servers and such, we have a 6x improvement in terms of our ability to support those elements. So this is a great switch.
So I got a question for you. I mean, the big announcement here is the NSX. How does this play in that environment? And then, overall, what does this mean to a customer with quite a few data centers or more than one?
That's a great question, and quite frankly, that is the question at this show, VMworld. So with the announcement of NSX this morning, we are one of the few partners who are demonstrating support, and we have a demonstration right here of this switch with NSX, okay, NSX in the cloud. And that's what it's all about, because with NSX in the cloud, you can now communicate with multiple data centers. But it's not always the case that all of the data centers are all virtualized. So you can have some that are virtualized, some that are not virtualized. Think of the example of somebody who has a large database, runs very well in a non-virtualized environment, and they don't want to go through the hassle of virtualizing. Okay, well, you don't have to. So this switch, we're announcing really a two-thrust push. Support from the top down, which is NSX support, and from the bottom up. We're also announcing support within the AFM software, which is Active Fabric Manager. Active Fabric Manager is Dell's own solution to be able to manage a large-scale fabric. And within that tool, we now have the ability to reach in and, through VDS support, directly talk to the vSpheres, the VDS out there, to manage the different virtual elements. And so being able to manage from the top down, NSX, and from the bottom up, it's a unique Dell solution. Nobody else is doing both of those things. And it gives us a great solution no matter what the customer wants to do. We don't have to pigeonhole them into one thing. They can do whatever they want.
Very cool. That's awesome. Thank you. I can't wait to get one of these in our lab. Right? You're gonna give me one.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thanks for your time, Jim. Enjoy the show.